guys, I just want to make a video here. I want to briefly talk about a concept that you hear talked about a lot in self-protection and combatives, and that's forward pressure, right? And the reason why I wanted to make a video was because there's some people out there, I think have got the wrong idea about what forward pressure actually is, okay? A lot of people when they talk about forward pressure, they think about this Wing Chun straight blasting thing going on. So when you see a lot of people doing forward pressure, you see a sort of thing here, they go in like that, okay? Or in a combatives context, you'll maybe see this here, okay, we're going forward, like this here, okay? Right? Now, to me, even though the forward pressure is there, right, to me, that's not the right way to do it. There's a better way of applying forward pressure than just walking forward and striking like that, okay? There's a wee bit more to it, right? What's lacking there, when you're just striking like that, you're lacking in stability and you're lacking in balance, right? So, let's say if I want to go forward pressure with a palm strike, okay? Let's say I've hit him once, right? And I want to finish him off. So if I'm going here, like this, and I'm pushing forward, what's happening here is, obviously I'm going to end up overcompensating at some point, and I'm going to end up overbalancing, right? All he has to do is shift to either side, right? So if I'm going forward, he moves the ball, then that's what's going to happen, right? So there's no real control there on my part, right? If my shots aren't connecting properly, or if he's a halfway decent fighter, right? Well then he's going to move off the tracks, he's going to sidestep, and then he's going to come back at me again. There's not going to be a thing I can do about it, okay? So when I teach forward pressure, what I teach instead is to use this index hand, okay? So if let's say I take a palm strike, okay? So if I'm going forward, I'm going to use this index hand here, right? That is going to help me maintain control of him, okay? So as I'm pushing forward, I'm striking here, right? And I'm keeping control of him the whole time, right? So even if he does have the wherewithal to move either side, I can follow him quite easily, okay? He's not going to take me by surprise in the way that he would if it was just striking without the index. You see, he would move there, and next thing he would start striking me there, okay? But if I'm indexing here, if I'm pushing forward and he goes to move either side, I can just keep following. Here, he's not getting away. Okay? So, to me, that's a proper way to apply forward pressure, right? Now, there's a couple of other benefits to it, okay? By actually making contact with him, right, what you're doing is you're creating a solid structure here from which to strike. So, you're properly grounded, right? The other way, when there's no contact made and you're striking here, all the energy is dissipating out. Okay? This way, if you've made contact with him in some way, either a hand on his shoulder, or the forearm into the side of the neck, or even a hand on his chest, face, whatever, okay? You're creating a solid structure from which to strike, okay? So it basically means your strikes are going to be a lot better because you're properly grounded now, right? You also have good balance and good stability, right? So these situations are very frantic, right? So you need that balance, you need that stability, right? So if I bang here, I'm pretty pushing forward here, and you'll have that stability, that balance, to keep pushing forward without overbalancing myself or overcompensating, okay? So I just wanted to make that point about forward pressure, okay? Forward pressure is not necessarily this going forward. Yes, you'll see guys doing that in cage fights and stuff, right? I'm not saying it doesn't work. It might work, okay, but it's not my preference, right? I wouldn't necessarily go forward on someone like that, or even necessarily like that, okay? I like to use the index all the time, alright? Now, a lot of people see this indexing thing as like a secondary skill, okay? To me, it's a primary skill, right? Certainly from my point of view, I consider it to be a primary skill, right? Almost every strike I do is backed up by this index here, okay? The index helps greatly with targeting, and as we've just seen, it also helps create a solid structure from which to strike from, and also it affords you quite a bit of control as well, okay? Because we can control him here, right? So even if I'm going forward and he decides to strike me back as I'm pushing forward, this arm's here, right? This arm's here where I can sort of have to defend myself as I'm pushing forward, right? I can use it to control him, I can grab. There's loads of things you can do with it, right? It's just a much better option than going forward just like this, or striking with both hands, okay? There's much more control with it, right? So So, that's forward pressure.